Hello, hello, hello to all of my Leos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a special reading on today. I hope you all are having a good day. Today, I know you are Leos. Okay, my Leos. What do we know about our Leos? Because we're going to jump right into your reading, Leo. Leo, fire sign. Leos. Leos are very enthusiastic people, very powerful, very expansive and creative. You all are also very generous and extravagant, right? And you are fixed in your opinions about whatever it is. Your polar opposite sign is the Aquarius, which is also a fixed sign, right? And so your most likable trait, Leo, is your exuberance. Let's get into your reading, Leos. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my Leos as it relates to all areas of their lives, specifically in areas of spirituality and where they need to take action. Also in areas of power and intellect, also in areas of money and wealth, and also in areas of creativity and emotions. What information do we have for my Leos? What do we have for our Leos? Let's go, Leos. Let's go. Justice. Look at this. Justice card. Okay, Leo. Doom. Wow, Leo. So, Leos. So, Leos, you all were dealing with somebody with a lot of inner conflict, right? A lot of inner conflict. This is the Five of Wands. They actually saw you as competition. That's that fire energy, right? And so that fire energy, that fire energy, we're talking about the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? And so what's interesting about interacting with people who had their own inner conflict is that it contaminates you. That's what that does. It contaminates you, right? And so how do we deal with people who have that kind of inner conflict? How do we deal with somebody who has that kind of inner conflict? Right? So we distance ourselves from it. We use that fire in us and we just go ahead and burn that bridge and don't look back, right? And so that's what you do. You just don't look back. Somebody saw you as a rival. They saw you as competition. It was constant disagreements with them, and you felt like it was a major setback, right? It's interesting when you want to make something work with somebody and they're just difficult. They just like hell bent on being difficult, right? It's like, it's not even that difficult. Why are you making it more difficult than it has to be, right? You are like I said, their internal struggles was actually seeping over into your spirit, right? Causing you to just feel like, okay, I just have a lot of something that's not right. Something is very, very unsettling here. You're a very ambitious person. You're a risk taker. You're very action oriented. This is the Knight of Wands here. Look, this is you. Very ambitious. You're a risk taker. Very action-oriented person, right? And so their inner conflict was actually causing you inner conflict, right? And so that's why it's so important, when somebody shows you who they are, believe it, and move on, because it doesn't serve anybody. It doesn't serve a purpose whatsoever to stay in something with somebody who is experiencing all of this inner conflict. It's like, what in the world is wrong with that person? Did they wake up on the wrong side of the bed? So anyway, we're looking at the Two of Swords, right? And so the Two of Swords is about you being guarded. You're dealing with a person you have dealt with a person who had all this inner conflict that was seeping over into you. It was just causing you inner conflict. And so now you are guarded. You're very still. It's causing you to have blocked feelings and also repressed emotions, right? And this is so not like you, Taurus, at all. Leo, not at all. It is not like you at all to have repressed feelings or even to feel blocked, right, by any of this. Then we have the King of Swords, right? So you have clarity now. You're real clear. You're able to really articulate it now. And like I said, that person for you had a lot of inner conflict. And like I said, they had fire, in their chart, and they were causing you to have inner conflict, right? And so again, this is now you have mental clarity. This is the King of Swords. Let's see if we can get in real close so you can see this is the King of Swords here. And then we also have the Page of Swords. Now you have mental dexterity and you have wisdom based on experience, right? It's like that thing, now you just know, right? So there's no more guessing anymore. Okay, this person had all this internal conflict for whatever reason. Their internal conflict was causing you to have some kind of internal conflict, and that is just not the Leo whatsoever. It's just not, and so the best thing for you to do is let it burn. Just like really just let it burn and move on and continue being the person that you have always been. Look at this Fool card, right? Let's pull this in. New beginnings for you, a new pure beginning. After you let this thing burn, you have a new pure beginning. It was just, I just had it. Okay, the Devil card. It was just a very unhealthy attachment altogether. It could be a work relationship. It could be whatever it was. It was a very unhealthy attachment, right? And so there was some fear involved for you because, again, that internal conflict that they had that was seeping over to you. This is a Devil card attached to the Capricorn. That Fool card is attached to Uranus, and Uranus is attached to, that's Aquarius's ruling planet. But Leos are very caring people, very optimistic, natural leaders. You're very kind and protective. You're loyal. You're honest, vivacious, attention-seeking in a good way. Very creative. You're passionate. You're generous, warm-hearted, cheerful, and very humorous, right? And so when you deal with somebody that has their inner conflicts, especially somebody that you deeply care about, right, and it causes you inner conflict, it's kind of hard. But it was like this Devil card, part of you were fearful because it's like, okay, I know this is an unhealthy attachment. It's causing me fear. It's causing me not to even act like my normal self. And so I need to sever ties with that situation. I really, really need to sever ties with that situation. And look at this Two of Pentacles. Things are now in balance for you. In balance, not imbalanced. But things are balanced for you, right? This is the Two of Pentacles and your daily affairs, and you're feeling confident about your abilities, right? Which is great, which is really, really, really great. And so look at you. You have an obsessive focus now. You have laser focus on your goals and the things that you want to do in life. And that's a real good feeling to have laser focus on your life, especially dealing with somebody who has their own internal conflict seeping over into your life, and you're like, okay, something has to happen here. Okay, now it's time for me to get refocused on me. I mean, that's the long and short of it. And so the Swords cards is attached to the Aquarius, the Gemini, and the Libra. We also have the King of Wands here. So the King of Wands is somebody who's a visionary, someone who's an entrepreneur, someone who is a entrepreneurial spirit, whether you work for yourself or work for somebody else, but you still have an entrepreneurial spirit. Someone who's a natural leader, right? Someone who is powerful, bold, inspiring, someone who's dramatic, right? This is you, King of Wands. And then we have the Three of Wands. Let's see if we can get in here. We also have the Three of Wands. Somebody who's very persistent, someone who's anticipating some kind of progress. Right? Again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is fire energy, right? But anticipating progress happening, right? And then contemplating some things, achievement. And also, this is also about expansion. This is also about having foresight. So wonderful, wonderful things. Like I said, it's amazing when you interact with somebody who has their own internal conflict and you care deeply about them, but then at some point you make the move, okay, I got to do what's best for me. I really got to do what's best for me. I do. I have to do what's best for me. And sometimes that's a hard decision. But once you turned your focus on you, then you started to realize, wait a second. Okay, I deserve the best. I don't have to go through all of this drama. I really, really don't. Um, and so that's it's working out. It's working out for you, right? And so you're actually in harmony with yourself. This is a justice card, by the way, attached to Libra. You're in harmony with yourself, and you're good about this. Is about you restoring balance in your life, right? Accepting the truth for what it is, right? Just accepting things for what it is. You're like, it is what it is. I have a new outlook on life. I'm feeling good about life. I'm accepting things that it is. I feel great. I feel free. Just accepting things. It was an unhealthy attachment. And whatever, just moving on. It's getting back to you. Destiny. Yellow brick road for you, 28. 2 plus 8 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 is that number where you stand flat-footed and you rely on God. Right? It is about you just relying on you and the Most High God, recognizing that you are a lowercase God and you are focusing on the Most High God and clearing away any bad energies or low vibrating energies around you. Right? And so, like I said, your most likable trait is your exuberance. And so anytime you feel that things are out of balance for you, Leo, you want to focus on your solar plexus chakra. So the solar plexus chakra is all about standing in your power and getting in touch with your inner warrior fire and your self-esteem, right? And so certainly interacting with people who have their own internal struggles and they see you as a rival, or they see you as as competition. First of all, they see you as competition they already lost. And I think I've said this time and time again. And so, but sometimes they can seep over into our spirits and then cause us to have internal struggles, right? And so a way to raise your solar plexus chakra, or get them realigned rather, and disconnect from this type of energy, is through meditation. Also, there are certain crystals that actually resonate with your solar plexus chakra. That's the yellow tiger's eye, that's the yellow topaz, that's the amber, that's the yellow citrine. It's also the rutilated quartz also resonates with your chakras. But like I said, Leos are pretty good at getting back to refocus. So there's no problem for you all. But again, when you're connected with people who are dealing with their own internal struggles that you care about, and you just feel like, wow, okay, what do I do with this situation, right? Because you all are so loyal. But sometimes you just have to let people go and move on, right? No matter what, your yellow brick road awaits you. You already, your destiny is awaiting you. And so, them having internal struggles, sometimes you just have to send people good vibrations from afar and just move on with your life. And that's what's happening here, okay? That's what I have for you, Leo. Hope you have a great day. I know you will. Bye.